Hello, my name is Yarrow Willard from Harmonic Arts Botanical Dispensary, and today I am here on Vancouver Island making elderberry syrup. It's one of my favorite things to make here. So yeah, I went to a friend's house the other day at Greenhaven Farm and harvested all these beautiful black elders. That's Zambucus nigra. The red elder is slightly toxic and so we don't use it, but people do cultivate the black and we're pretty excited to be able to go and harvest it. So I spent all night just picking out elderberry stems, because what happens is you have a lot of stem in there, and the stems, I got them over here, you can see are like so. They are not too toxic, but slightly toxic, so we want to pull the stems out and just get the straight berries. Best to do this fresh as you make the nicest syrup. So what I got going on here right now is a batch of water that is lightly simmering. It's at about 7 liters. We're going to add in about 2 liters of elderberries and then bring that down to close to 4 or 5 liters of water as we cook that in for a couple of hours. And then we're going to add in some honey and we're going to add in a little bit of brandy to preserve it. So we'll end up with 2 parts elderberries, 1 part elderberry, 2 parts water, 1 part honey, and 1 part brandy. And that's going to be our end blend. Let this brew for about 2 to 6 hours, and yeah, stirring it occasionally before we add the honey in, and then stirring it in a little bit more. We don't want the honey to totally cook because there is benefits to raw honey, so we'll just add it in near the end, and then we will add in some brandy and filter the whole thing off later. So we start with our black elders here, and I have a pot here where I can gauge based on the amounts in the pot. It has a little increment measurements on the inside, so it makes it really easy for me to tell when I've added in that 2 liters of elderberries. So we'll do that now. So I'm just going to see here, I've got, alright, right about there. Now I still got quite a bit of elderberries here, and I'm going to make another batch after that. So yeah, why do we want to make elderberry syrup? Pretty simply, it is one of the best things for our immune system. So it helps to protect the immune system in cases of colds and flus, and especially viral implications. So they've shown through some of the studies that elderberries actually work in a way of almost painting or coating the virus so that the immune system can find it and distinguish what it is, as well as protecting the cell so the viruses don't penetrate as easily. So that's the main way in which elderberries work, but they also have a slightly diaphoretic effect and will help when it comes to a cold or flu. So yeah, pretty exciting medicine, one of our favorites. Our kids even put it on their pancakes sometimes. A little extravagant, but it's a nice way to get it in them. So yeah, it's probably one of my favorite things about when I do get sick, being able to have a little bit of elderberry syrup. So we'll check back in, just simply, we've added in 1 part of elderberries to almost 3 parts of water. We're going to reduce that down to 2 parts of water. Add back in a little bit of honey and a little bit of brandy to finish it off. Let that sit for a little while just to soak in, so the brandy will extract a little bit more, but mostly it's there as a preservative. And brandy also helps open the lungs and is a really nice relaxant, so it does help relax down inflammation and is a good addition if you're going to use some form of alcohol to preserve it. Brandy is one of the best ways. In the end, we'll come out with about maybe a 5 to 8% alcohol content, and it'll be nicely preserved to last for a period of, well, at least a couple of years, but likely most of the syrup will go within the first few months, because that's what we do. All right, so thanks for joining me, and yeah, we will check back in and see when this is ready. Have a good day.